This is Stu back again with another video, doing another late night edition video, and I want to get into this. If success is easy, just focus on your goals. And what I mean by that is, a lot of things in life distract us from where we're supposed to be. It could be people, it could be things in life, and sometimes it can even be your own self subconsciously doing it. So we'll go more in detail in that in just a moment here. So what I do want to say is this, right? Make sure you like and comment, subscribe to the video. We're going to be dropping a lot more content. Sometimes at night I do feel like I should probably drop some more, and hey, why not? You know. So let's go dive deep into that. Focusing, right? A lot of the reason why your fitness journey hasn't been successful is because you haven't been focused. You've been focused on everything else, thinking that other things are gonna make it better. And what I mean is, I've done this before, right? I feel like if I do something else, then I'll get the motivation to do the workouts, or I'll get the motivation to want to work out. But that's not true. See, the motivation is temporary. You need discipline. And like I said in all my other videos, discipline comes from Christ. Christ-minded. You gotta have that mindset. You know, that's the only way it's gonna work. It's not gonna work any other way, right? So stay focused on God and putting Him first. Man, you'll realize there's so much more out there for you, you know? So going back into that, right? People could easily say success is easy. It's easy because someone has already went through the trials and tribulations. They didn't tell you everything, how they got there. And they just telling you from the camera, telling you it's easy. It's not. It's not easy. The easy part is accepting the task, right? And knowing that it is a long journey, but you're not alone. You're not alone. You're never alone. There's always something watching you. You know, and when I mean something, it could be the Holy Spirit. It could be God having an angel watching over you, just giving you the idea to keep going. It's been many times when I was on a treadmill and I wanted to give up. I wanted to say, nah, I don't want to do this anymore. But you have to find something, the reason why you're doing it. It shouldn't be for your spouse. It shouldn't be for your kids. I mean, it shouldn't be to get cars. It shouldn't be to get, women or men, depending on your female listening to this or a guy listening to this. You should want to do it for yourself. Because when you do it for yourself, you're going to truly want to do it. Because at some point you probably started and then you stopped and it didn't work. Something along the line gave you discouragement. It just made it to where you don't want to do it anymore. I'm here to tell you, you're going to overcome that. Because out of all the obstacles that you have, you're the biggest one. You are. Not the kids, not the food, not the willpower. It's you. And this is why they say, making something a habit can take a couple of weeks, 7 days, whatever they say, right? It doesn't matter. You could do something for a month, and if you're not really into it, you ain't gonna do it. You gotta have a reason behind you want to do this fitness. It's not just because of what other people think, because you gotta get out of that. Like, what other people think, do you really care about that? You shouldn't. Doesn't matter about that. Like for me, when I started wanting to do these YouTube videos, right? I was thinking to myself, maybe nobody watches these things, but I know the signs that God has given me. He has done this before. It started with the fitness, right? I asked Him for something and He presented a task in front of me. It was difficult, but the results were that I was gonna get what I asked for. You see how that works? Like, God will sometimes give you things, but He requires you to work at it, right? And He'll determine the outcome. He's the author and finisher of your faith. So you got to put the work in. Faith without works is dead. It ain't going to work if you don't put any work in at all. You're not going to get to the goals. You're going to slow roll it, slow pace it so fast where you're going to stop. And we don't have time to stop. We got to keep going. Time waits for no one. And time is very precious. That's the one entity you can't get back. So spend your time wisely. Training yourself. Training the mind. If you got to take a whole week to get ready for this, then do that. Because your mindset needs to be right. It ain't going to work. I'm telling you, you have to get right with it. Because if any little thing can trigger you not to do it, you ain't going to do it. Oh, it's too cold outside. I don't want to do it. Oh, it's just too hard. I don't want to do it. But if somebody else was doing it and they accomplished the goals, then you're going to feel bad. See, I had a friend. He actually started doing the workouts. We started around the same time. And I felt bad because I felt like it was just too much. I wanted to drink and party and just talk to multiple women. See, I put women on a pedestal. You know, I treated them as if they were like just some special trophy, you know, because it was a trophy to me to get them. And then I would just put them on a shelf and move to the next one. Put them on a shelf, move to the next one. That's what I was doing. I was doing that, you know, so I admit to that. Some of them I didn't never really like. It was just to be with, you know. Didn't really matter. All that matters is because I was going to hit. And that's just being honest. That's what I was worried about. Is what can I hit and how good would it be? And how would you make me feel with me? You know, that's basically what it was. See how much dedicated I was to doing that? I had a mindset to do that. See, that's why I say you can do almost anything as long as your mind is set on Christ and is set on the tasks that you need to do. I was so thankful that God pulled me away from that. I need to be on the right path. I don't want to keep doing that because all that's going to do is run up child support, run up, more bills. You don't want to do that. But God had already foreseen and showed me my future. He showed me what I was supposed to have and that I was going to get there. It's just I had to put in the work to get there. So you know what? I put in the work. And I'm continuing to put in the work because I know it works. See, all God has to do is show you one time for you to get it, whether it's good or bad an outcome. He show you one thing, one outcome that's bad. You're going to change it. Trust me, you are. And if you don't change it, that just means that you're not ready for it. And then you wouldn't get it anyway. So today, make today the choice that you're going to make to stride in your fitness where you just don't give up. You say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to keep on the journey and I'm never going to stop. Because I can guarantee you this. If someone was put in your shoes and had the opportunity to have this great of a deal that's going to make a life-changing event for you, they would do it. Because there are a lot of people that do want to work out, they can't. They can't physically work out. They're either overweight, got some type of medical condition or something, they can't do it. So while you're able to do it, do it. I'm not promoting Nike, just do it, nothing, but you just need to do it yourself. Because if you don't, you're going to regret it. Remember, time is something, it's a entity or some type of thing that you can't get back. You have to strive for greatness. And even when you fail, God will pick you up. Just keep going, man. It doesn't matter. Just see that the problem is that we always got to see something before we do it. Let me see what you got to offer before I do it. No, go on faith. Stand on faith, knowing that you're going to do it no matter what the outcome is. That's all you got to do. So, those who haven't, they don't know me, bring the picture out again. Once again, this guy right here, he was a Christian man, right? That loved God, was devoted, but he had some secrets. Drinking addiction, manipulating women, lying a lot, lying to yourself, cheating on people, it's not good. Like, you see how I'm calling myself out? These are imperfections that I had, and God had to put me through the fire to test me, to get me right, so that I could be used one day. Don't you want to be used? Or would you rather just sit in that cabinet and never be used? You can do that. You can sit in there. God can do that, where you'll never be used and you just sit in the back and collect dust. I know you don't want that for yourself. So make the choice today. Success is easy. Focus on your goals. Because I promise you, once you do that, a mind on Christ, you're an overcomer. Seek the kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. Most people look at that last part of the verse and say, well, I'm going to get everything I asked for. But you got to believe that. But you also got to do that first part. And that's the part where I'm talking about. That first part is the part where you must seek the kingdom and his righteousness. Seek him. Seek him out. He's gonna, there's no task that you're going to do that he's not going to give you everything for, if it's for you to do. You just got to do it, So, that's the end of the video, man. That's it. So, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Drop some comments in there. Let me know how you feel. If you need any help, drop a comment. Let me know. I have a lot of knowledge that I've learned over these course of these 17 plus months, and I'm willing to share it free of charge, because life shouldn't be hard for you to be successful in life. That's why God places people in your life. People come in for a season for a reason. It's to help you. Someone helped me, so why not help you? So until next time, this is Stu with Fitness, and I'm signing out. You know how I do it. Peace.